More on Flash CS6. Flash is a powerful designing tool. It allows effective animation and programming. It makes web pages more interactive by adding motion and visual effects. Flash is used for developing interactive websites, computer games, etc. Starting Flash. Follow these steps to start Adobe Flash. 1. Click on the Start button. 2. Scroll down the list and select Adobe Flash Professional CS6. The Flash screen appears. Components of Flash window. Let's learn about different components of Flash window. Stage. Stage is a rectangular area where graphics, text, and video clips are drawn or placed and animation is created. By default, the stage dimensions are 550 by 400 pixels. Title bar and menu bar. Title bar contains the name of the opened document. Menu bar provides common functions like opening, closing, and saving of a document. Some other features like copying and pasting are also present on the menu bar. Tools panel. Tools panel is divided into 4 parts. Tools section. It contains tools used for activities like drawing and painting. View section. It contains tools for zooming the application window. Colors section. It includes modifiers to select colors for the shape you draw. Options section. It displays modifiers for the currently selected tools. Timeline panel. Timeline panel organizes and controls a document's content in layers and frames. The timing of an animation is adjusted in the timeline panel. Thus, it helps in setting the sequence of a movie or animation. Frames. Frames can be defined as little rectangular cells that appear on the timeline. A frame thus displays the content of the movie at a specific moment of time. Layers. Layers are the transparent sheets stacked on top of one another. When a new Flash document is created, it displays only one layer with endless frames. The playhead indicates the current frame displayed on the stage. It is represented by a red frame and red vertical line below it. Property Inspector. Property Inspector displays the properties of the selected object. Editing objects. Selecting objects. Follow these steps to select an object. 1. Click on the Selection tool on the Tools panel. 2. Click and drag the selection box around the object and release the mouse button. Transforming the shape. Transforming is done by using the free Transform tool. Using this tool, we can rotate, compress, and stretch different objects. Follow these steps to transform the shape of an object. 1. Draw a hexagon using the Polystar tool. 2. Select the free Transform tool from the Tools panel. 3. Double-click on the shape drawn on the stage. A bounding box will appear around it. Drag the handle on the top center of the box down to shrink the hexagon. Rotating an object. Follow the given steps to rotate an object. 1. Select an object. 2. Click on the Modify menu on the menu bar. 3. Click on the Transform option and select the Rotate and Skew option. 4. Drag the corner handle to rotate the object. An outline of the object appears as you rotate it. Release the mouse button and observe the change. Skewing an object. Skewing means slanting the object to a specific angle along one or both the axes. Follow the given steps to skew an object. 1. Select the object using the free transform tool. 2. Select the transform option from the window menu. 3. A dialog box will appear. Click on the Skew Radio button and enter values for skew horizontal and skew vertical angles. 4. Drag the center handle to skew the object and release the mouse button. Flipping an object. Follow the given steps to flip an object. 1. Select an object using the selection tool. Double-click on the object to select it. 2. Select the transform option from the modify menu. 3. Choose flip vertical or flip horizontal and observe the change. Moving an object. You can also move the selected object to another location on the stage. Follow the given steps to move an object. 1. Select the object by using the selection tool. 2. Click and drag the object to a new location. Release the mouse button and observe the change. Copying an object. Follow the given steps to copy an object. 1. Select the object using the selection tool. 2. Select the copy option from the edit menu. 3. Click anywhere on the stage. Select the paste in center option from the edit menu. A duplicate copy of the object will be generated. Grouping an object. When an object is drawn, the border area is independent of the content portion of the object. This may cause a problem while transforming or moving the object. So, there is a need to group both these things into one object. Follow the given steps to group an object. 1. Select the object to be grouped using the selection tool. 2. Select the group option from the modify menu. The object with its parts will be grouped together. Creating and using symbols. A symbol is a name given for any object created by the user and stored in the library. Symbols can be graphics, buttons, or movie clips. In case you need more than one copy of the same object, you do not have to recreate the same. You can simply add copies of the symbol from the library. The copy of the symbol is called an instance. There are basically 3 types of symbols. Movie clip. These are flash movie clips having both symbols and graphics. They have their own non-restricted timeline that plays independent of the main movie's timeline. Button. The button symbol adds interactivity to the animation and respond to mouse actions such as click. Graphic. A graphic symbol is well suited for repeated use of static images or for creating animations associated with the main timeline. This is the simplest symbol to use. Using symbols in a document reduces the file size, as saving several instances of a symbol requires less storage space than saving multiple copies of the content of the symbol. For example, you can reduce your file size by converting static graphics such as background images into symbols and then reusing them. Creating symbols. Follow these steps to create movie clip, button or graphic symbols. 1. Draw and color an object on the stage. 2. Select the object using the selection tool. 3. Select the Convert to Symbol option in the Modify menu or press Ctrl plus F8. 4. A Convert to Symbol dialog box will be displayed. Give a suitable name to the symbol in the Name text box and select the graphic option in the Type box. 5. Click on the OK button. The symbol will be created. Using symbols. Follow these steps to use the created symbol in a movie. 1. Select the library option from the window menu. 2. The library window allows you to scroll through various symbols listed in the lower portion of the window. 3. Drag the item from the library window onto the stage. The item will be added to the current layer of the movie. Gradients. Gradient means filling color in an object from light to dark to give shade to the object. Gradients can also be combinations of two or more colors that gradually fade into each other. Gradients can be used to create realistic shadows. They act like any other fill or stroke. There are two types of gradients in Flash. Linear gradient. It changes color from the starting point to the end point in a straight line. The gradients have parallel bands of color. Radial gradient. It changes color in an outward direction starting from a focal point. Applying gradient fill. Follow these steps to apply gradient fill. 1. Draw a polygon on the stage. 2. Select the polygon using the selection tool from the Tools panel. 3. Select the Paint Bucket tool from the Tools panel. 4. Click the Fill Color drop-down arrow to get the color palette. 5. Select the gradient effect and click inside the object. The gradient color will fill the shape. Creating a new gradient. Follow these steps to create a new gradient. 1. Draw and select an object using the Selection tool. 2. Select the Color option from the window menu. The color panel will be displayed. 3. Click the drop-down arrow of color type and select the linear gradient or radial gradient. 4. The color palette will appear. Select the color of your choice. 5. Select the Paint Bucket tool and click on the object. 6. Click the drop-down arrow below the Free Transform tool and select the Gradient Transform tool from the Tools panel. Click on the object filled with a gradient fill. The Gradient Transform controls the appearance around the object on the stage. 7. To rotate the gradient fill, drag the Gradient Rotate handle. This will rotate the linear gradient clockwise. Modifying a linear gradient. Follow these steps to modify a linear gradient. 1. Click on the drop-down arrow of the Free Transform tool and select the Gradient Transform tool. 2. Click on the object filled with gradient color in it. Use the handle on the right side to modify the intensity of the gradient. 3. Change the direction of the gradient by using the rotating arrow on the upper right corner of the selection.